I'm going to show this video because this video tripped me out. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Newsman gets on television. I can't say he melted down, but definitely is at the point where he has zero fucks to give. If you remember, George Bush came out with a speech calling for unity. Now, this is somewhat of a war criminal, basically saying, hey, people need to come together now. George Bush, just so we understand, got 1 million Iraqis killed, spent $7 trillion to do it, got 4,000 Americans killed, and lied to get us into the war to make that done, to make that happen. ISIS, the destruction of the Middle East, the fires that have taken place, the political posturing and geopolitical politics of the Obama administration and Trump administration are all born out of what George Bush did in that country. The 500,000 dead Syrians, the dead Libyans when Obama destroyed those two countries. All of that comes out of what George Bush did in that country based on a lie. Based entirely on a lie. Nancy Pelosi knew he was lying. Would not investigate, would not prosecute. Obama wouldn't investigate, wouldn't prosecute. And then they would go for Trump and say, yeah, something happened in the Ukraine and we don't like what Trump did, so we're going to, impeach the president of the United States on some bullshit. Not to mention a 3-year witch hunt that turned up bupkis. Donald Trump comes out and attacks George Bush. He also attacks Don Lemon. I must admit, here it is, here's the tweet. I must admit, line Brian Williams is, while dumber than hell, quite a bit smarter than fake news CNN anchorman Don Lemon, the dumbest man on television. Then you have Psycho Joe, whatever happened to your girlfriend Scarborough, another low IQ individual. Trump has a way with words, and that's funny as hell. Now, Don Lemon has a platform, regardless of whether Trump thinks he's the dumbest man on the planet or the dumbest man on news. That quote-unquote dumbest man on news has a platform, and that dumbest man on news at this point has zero fucks to give. Don Lemon goes on television on CNN and gets out how he feels about the president of the United States. Welcome to the soapbox. My name is Jamarl Thomas. This is the Progressive Soapbox. Guys, if you dig this content, please like, share, subscribe. You can always support PayPal, Patreon. This content is brought to you by you, and so I thank you for the opportunity to do it. Don Lemon. I don't typically cover Don Lemon stories, and but I always get a kick out of newsmen breaking cover or breaking their. I have this image in my head that these guys practice in the mirror on the faces that they make and how to do it. They want to get it right, and they have to look at the camera with their ascendant, basically their best face forward that they're the most comfortable giving in this particular environment. And typically they hold that, regardless of what happens. They have that Jake Tapper newsman face. But every so often, it breaks down. And some of these people are different, and there are things going on behind their heads despite the masks that they're wearing. Don Lemon has gotten to the point where he has zero fucks to give. Zero. Let's hear Don Lemon clap back at Trump.
What is it about President Obama that really gets under your skin? Is it because he's smarter than you? Better educated? Made it on his own? Didn't need daddy's help? His wife is more accomplished? Better looking? I don't know. What is it? What is it about him? That he's a black man that's accomplished, became president? That he punked you on the whole birth certificate thing? What is it about him? Just wondering. What is it about President Obama that really gets under your skin?
He's just wondering. Just wondering. And then I like the pause. It just hangs there, dead air.
That he punked you on the whole birth certificate? Just wondering.
Just wondering. That's all. Just dead air. I love that. I love that. That's dead air effect in order to get the significance of what just took place. Like, I can show you that example in another situation. I don't think they do that on purpose. I think it's just kind of a human thing where people are trying to appropriate certain information or give across a certain gravitas. Like, so when So do you remember when Elizabeth Warren was on right here? I give you another example. Today, so check this out. This is the same thing, where there's a pause, and the pause gets across a gravitas, that something has just been said or something that has taken place, where the people there can't respond to it immediately because of what's taken place, and so there's just silence. There's just dead air. Oh, I love that. I love that effect. So this is Warren talking about the election in 2016. Listen to the question, listen to Warren's answer, but listen to the dead air that takes place afterwards.
That a new book that is coming out by Donna Brazile, the former acting chair of the Democratic National Committee, that the campaign of Secretary Hillary Clinton was far more influential at the Democratic Party, the Democratic National Committee, than we previously knew. Do you think, though, that what we're learning from Donna Brazile's book suggests that the campaign, that what the Democratic National Committee did, meant this election was rigged? Yeah, I think it was.
Yes. I think it was. And then there's just silence. Oh, watch it again. I mean, the silence is, the reporter is so shocked by the knowledge. Oh, really? You think it's rigged? I think it was. I think it was.
Rigged. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Rigged. Yeah, I think it was. It's a pretty powerful charge. Well.
And notice after the silence, she says, that's a pretty powerful charge. Well, that gets across the reason for the silence, right? You just said something that has blown my mind, and I'm so shocked by the belief or the possibility that the Democratic Party could have rigged this on behalf of Hillary Clinton that I can't say anything else. That's a pretty powerful charge. I think it was. I think it was. But nevertheless, we were talking about Brian Williams. Brian Williams has zero fucks to give. Trump will probably respond to this. So we will see. Like, share, and subscribe.